Chicago LP, Steve Silk Hurley, DJ Skip, and my main man, George Jackson. What got you into this thing called house?
Just really the WBMX days, playground, stuff like that. I was in about 6th grade, just a fan, you know. I used to go to Mendel. That was pretty much it. Radio, just love music. I love disco. I was a disco nut. My parents used to bring home records. You know, I had the little record player, and they bring me disco records, stuff like that. So going from the transition from disco to hearing house music, you know, was an easy, smooth transition for me.
What school were you at? Did you go to?
High school I went to Whitney Young, house music mecca, baby, Dolphins. Well, my story is a little different because I came in more on the executive side. And, you know, I used to work for Steve's brother-in-law, M-Doc, and at Endosol Records. And I learned, you know, how to run a label, operation, stuff like that. And then I wound up working for Steve's company, Silk Entertainment. And I learned the executive side of things. And from that, and being around Steve all the time, my ear developed for production, you know. Just being around Steve and learning, you know, what makes a hit, you know, why records hit, stuff like that. So basically, my story is a little different. I started, it was a little lull in the business around the September 11th attacks. The business was kind of bad, so I started my own label and then started putting myself to the test. I wound up getting a deal with Champion Records overseas, DJ George J featuring Seven, and Never Gonna Let You Go was the name of the song. And it went pop over there overseas, so it was all on pop radio and everything. So it was a real big confidence booster for me right there. You know, I didn't start when these cats started. You know, I was just a fan, you know, listening to Fast Eddie back in the day. Joe Smooth had one of my, he made Promised Land. That was like one of the greatest house records ever, you know. It's an honor to finally kind of not only be a fan, but come from that, learn the business side with Silk, and then get into production, producing for Xavier Gold. I've been in the studio with CeCe Peniston, you know, just working with a lot of people. So it's a great feeling to finally get in there, and I know it took what it took to get there. You know, it wasn't easy. Hard work. I've been in the basement, cold basement, freezing cold, getting in the bed 5 in the morning shivering, you know, stuff like that. You know, just it was hard work. It ain't nothing easy about it.
That's real, and that's the side that we want to let people know and that we want to touch on is that you know, it hasn't always been an easy road, you know, for house music producers. Like you see this DVD, and what we wanted to do through the interviews is more so keep it real and express to people that, you know, it's definitely a business, but people have actually been through things. Like, I think it's a little bit different is because they think that we just, you know, we will spit out with equipment or drum machines or a lot of money, and for most of the guys that hasn't been the case. You know, explaining to them about that track per se.
That track is tripped out. The day I did it, I wasn't feeling good last year. You know, I didn't make the Winter Music Conference because I was just, last year was terrible for me health-wise, but I did the track. I just said I gotta do some music that's gonna make me start feeling better, and I went and I did that track, and I was miserable that day. And I did it for these girls that I met. I didn't meet them just over the phone. I met their dad, and they were from England, and they're cold-blooded. They sound like In Vogue or something. But I wound up not working with them, and Xavier Gold came through because we were gonna work, and we were flipping through some tracks, and she was just telling me about an experience she just went through. So she started writing about it, and then I said, man, this fit this track right here, and we just laid it down another day. Yeah, it's in the key and everything, the key worked and everything. So, you know, we just made it work. That's all.